Hello, my dear students. Have a great day to all of you. Today, we will learn about the Memorandum of Association and the clauses of Memorandum of Association in details. In last lecture, we already learned about the meaning of Memorandum of Association and the features of Memorandum of Association. In this lecture, we will learn about the clauses of Memorandum of Association in detail. Memorandum of Association, that is MOA, is a primary document of a company as it states the purpose for which the company is formed. It describes the range of activities which the company can undertake. The Memorandum of Association contain some clauses. For example, name clause, address clause, object clause, then liability clause, capital clause, and association or subscription clause. We learn it one by one. First is the name clause. Name clause means in this clause the name of the company is mentioned. As a company is a legal entity distinct from its member, it has to have its own name to establish its separate entity or separate identity. That means a joint stock company or any company has its different status, has its different identity, and for this purpose every company have its own name. The promoters choose a name for the company. The Companies Act states that every company shall paint or affix its name and address of its registered office outside its place of business. The name clause can be altered by passing a special resolution in the general meeting of the company. That means if the company wants to change its name, then for altering or for changing the name of the company, there is a special resolution passed in the general meeting for the alteration purpose. That means the name clause includes the name of the company. Second is address clause. This clause states the name of the state in which the registered office of the company will be located. Will be located. That means every company must have its registered office within 30 days of its incorporation. When company come into existence, within 30 days there must be a registered office of the company. If the address clause can be altered by passing a special resolution in the general meeting of the company, if the company is shifting its registered office from one town or city to another town or city within the same state. However, if the company is shifting its registered office from one state to another state, then apart from the special resolution in general meeting, approval of regional director is also required. That means in address clause, the address of the company is mentioned. Then third clause is object clause. This clause defines the objects of the company for which the company is formed. It indicates the range of activities a company can undertake. This clause states in detail the main object for which the company is to be incorporated and also describe any other activities it may undertake if necessary in achieving its main object. That means we already know what is the main aim of every company, that is to obtain maximum profit. This is the first aim of the this is the first aim or object of every company, and the second object is to give the um, good service or to take the customer care of the that means to provide the good services or to provide the good best quality products to the society is also the second aim of the company. But first aim is to maximize the profit. That is the first aim of every company, and if the company is non-profit oriented, then no profit or no loss. There is a service providing, to provide the service to the society is the aim of the company. That's why it is also important to mention the object of the company in the memorandum of association. Then fourth is the liability clause. This clause states the extent of liability of members of the different types of companies. That means company limited by shares, company limited by guarantee, and unlimited liability company. There are different types of liabilities of the members according to the type of the company. This is mentioned in the liability clause. Then fifth is the capital clause. This clause states the amount of capital with which the company is registered. That means this capital is called as a registered capital. This is the maximum capital which the company is authorized to raise. Hence, it is also called as a authorized capital. It is the maximum capital which the company is authorized to raise. Capital clause is altered by passing any ordinary resolution in the general meeting of the company. Then sixth clause is the association or subscription clause. This is the last clause of the memorandum of association and it is the placed at the end. In this clause, the subscribers to the memorandum make a declaration stating that they are desirous of wanting to, that means they are wanting to form a company as per the memorandum and agree to take a certain number of shares in the capital of the company. That is called as a subscription clause. That means this is the declaration of the shareholders that that they are agree for to take a certain number of shares in the capital. All these are the clauses in mentioned in the memorandum of association, and these are the important clauses which are included in the memorandum of association. Thank you for listening me carefully.